MarioDickinsCreations.com, the leader in customizable memorial printing and graphic presentation. With over 24 years of experience working with families, honoring their loved ones, creating industry trends, they offer all styles of obituaries from standard to custom with exquisite paper upgrades available. MarioDickinsCreations.com offers grand memorial presentation displays such as adult life-size cutout, backdrops, casket panels, retractable banner stands, poster boards, floor mat, banners, bookmarks, buttons, masks, and shirts, fully customizable. They also now offer urns, woven blankets, casket decal, and fully printed casket wrap. Everything you need to showcase your loved one's legacy. 24-hour rush upgrades available. On time, professional, and convenient. Go to MarioDickinsCreations.com, click on Memorial Service, and get started today.
I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Promote your brand here at the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscalez@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slicktalk with Scalez podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
Coming to you live. Soul City Studios, from the basement of Sherman, Phoenix.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast.
Very nice pictures. You fucking model.
And on that note,
I'll take shitty pictures.
You know what I'm saying? We back, yeah. We live, we lit. Please share this shit. You know what I'm saying? Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We're in the building. It's Tuesday. This is episode 115. We down a man because you know what I'm saying. She was in Atlanta.
Man down.
Doing too much. Man down. Pimping distress. She was in Atlanta doing too much. You know what I'm saying? She had a doing too much weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she couldn't make it today. I guess she's on a player's on injured reserve. You know what I'm saying? Like Bobby Porter's. We had to put her on the IR. You feel me? So yeah.
She's lucky her PTO reset.
Yeah, y'all hear her theme music. She ain't with us. I'm sure she ain't somebody tag her too. Make sure she tuned in. That's the least she could do, and tell her to share this shit. If you're just tuning in, please share everywhere that you can. This is the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We are back. We are live. We are lit. You know what the fuck going on, people. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Since I can share to my story, you think it'll let me share this shit to my story?
Nah, it should. It should.
Yeah, I should be able.
Nah.
No, it ain't fucking. It ain't fucking with me.
No.
Interesting.
You say you're locked up again, eh?
You back in jail. Huh?
You're back in jail, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if niggas gonna post bail for the kid or not, but we here, we live, we live. We got some people tuned in. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, man, please share this shit. This is episode 115 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We in the building. I'm back in the building. Let me introduce who's with me, riding with me, so we can get right into these topics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog in the building, Don. Say what up to the people.
Yeah, what's up? Irritated Dingo Assassin 712 in the house.
Hey yo, irritated dingo.
This is Don.
Yeah. Huh?
What does that even mean?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So please give us some time. Please share. I'm noticing that I don't understand why they do that. Why it's not always public, but for some reason we're gonna get it public and get it popping for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Please share. You should be able to share anywhere that you shared it. They should be able to see it now because I just noticed the setting was not correct on that.
Okay.
But
Well.
we are here. Ken, you got rid of all them commercials in the beginning, huh? And I see we came right on today.
We shortened it
Yeah, we shortened it.
just a little bit.
Got rid of ludicrous, corny ass.
Yeah, that was.
It's the return of
Right. It's the return of the irritating.
That is in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? At all. They time ran out. Shout out to our sponsors though, Mario Dickens. This Saturday, Steve O and Ricardo Moore, Young Tweezy, Sir Wayne Knights and Dragons, and myself. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the building though, but are having a Halloween party at Kiss this Saturday. So make sure you go fuck with that. Shout out to our sponsor, Ricardo Moore, Steve O. Also, Hustler Water are down with that. I need to holler at you, Hustler people, because I ain't gonna keep promoting y'all on my shit without y'all breaking bread with me. Told you that in my Instagram DM this morning. So,
you said Sir Wayne?
yeah, Sir Wayne, man. They brought Sir
Sir
Wayne
Wayne
out.
here.
I don't know where they found Sir Wayne at, but somehow or
Wayne
another they
here.
pulled Sir Wayne out the closet.
What?
Yeah, so Sir Wayne.
I'm under Choo Choo with him.
I don't know, but you know, I'm nominated.
Pony Wax?
I'm nominated for an award. Well, we're nominated for an award from Choo Choo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Choo Choo them nominated us for an award and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was up for an award this weekend and I ain't even go. Shout out to the people from the OMG on my grind awards. I don't know if I won the category or whatever, but they invited me. I guess the awards were Sunday, I think.
I had no clue.
They told me on the 22nd. You know, I had other plans and shit, so I
Yeah.
didn't make it. But shout out to them for the love. You know what I'm saying? They recognize that a nigga be on this
What up,
grind.
Dino?
You know what I'm saying? That a nigga be on this grind and shit. Dino, my nigga, you know what it is. Share this shit for me. Like I said, man, if you're just tuning in, please share everywhere that you can. You know what I'm saying? Also off camera, hold me down like you always do. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Can say what up to the people.
What up?
And we ain't gonna waste no time, man. We gonna get right into this. You know, I've been gone since we had the verses and shit. Ken, what did you think about Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One? Did you enjoy it?
I did. It gave me goosebumps for real. KRS be screaming too much.
He do scream a lot. It's old school hip hop though, and I think he might be getting hard of hearing. He is like 60.
He didn't pace himself because he was tired by like
He ran out of breath. No hype man, no. Shout out to the 60-year-old rappers out there spitting them bars with no hype man. I know 21-year-old niggas on all kind of drugs that can't perform much performance without their DJ and their hype man. Facts. So shout out to 60-year-old rappers rapping for 3 hours on my phone the other night, every bar of their lyrics. Like, didn't take a break.
Big Daddy still got it.
No, Big Daddy can still rock some shit,
He
man.
still got it. He was smooth. He was articulate. You could hear him.
He wrote new verses.
Yeah.
He wrote new verses. I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
He wrote new verses for the shit.
I did not watch the shit.
He was kicking like freestyles. Like he was doing freestyles over like current beats, but his lyrics were current. Like he was rapping about Corona and you know what I'm saying? Like, but it was bars though. I'm like, okay, Kane.
Where was I then?
Were you in Texas?
I might have been in Texas.
Yeah, I think you were in Texas. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Big Daddy and them, man. I thought that shit was kind of dope. It took me back to my time period. You know what I'm saying?
About you when Buckshot came out.
Yeah, when Buckshot came out, Black Moon, man. You know, it's one of the reasons I do this hip hop shit, man. Who got the props? Who got the props?
Did his shit and bounce.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Who brought him out? KRS-One?
KRS-One.
Okay, and Big Daddy brought out Das Effects, right?
Nah, KRS
One brought out Das Effects too.
Yeah.
Bum stiggity bum bum.
I think KRS-One was cheating though. He was doubling up his time. He would do 2 songs.
Yeah.
Like he start a song, then he go into another song.
Well, I mean, you know, like Timberland and Swiss said afterwards, there wasn't really a winner because it wasn't really like a competition.
Hip hop won.
Yeah, I mean, you know, 1981 to 89 won. You know what I'm saying? If you one of them niggas from that era and or people who appreciate that era of hip hop, because that is a golden era of hip hop, then that was for you. You know what I'm saying?
Das Effects lost though, because when they was going off stage, it was like, we'll be back for our
Yeah,
verses.
verses. Like y'all don't get no verses, fam. Like who's watching the Das Effects verses? Like the fuck out of here. So that takes me to this. Busta Rhymes was there. They played a Busta Rhymes record, gave him the mic. He rapped or whatever. And when it was over, he told Timberland and Swiss, find me a motherfucking worthy opponent, and dropped the microphone and walked off the stage. So Busta Rhymes needs an opponent. You know what I'm saying? Who we think can fuck with Busta Rhymes?
I agree, Dino.
I don't know about.
That's what they said. The most formidable opponent is Missy.
Yeah, that's what they said, and I don't think so.
I think she's a formidable opponent, but she's not the kind of opponent that he needs. Not at the fact that we're live. If we were still on Zooms doing this, then I think it might could work. But them in the same room, I don't even want to see Missy to have to deal with that, because Busta's going to be doing the most, like the most. I don't think there's anybody besides Puffy who's probably going to do more than Busta Rhymes in a versus setting. No, literally. And I think Busta will probably outdo Puff. Like after a while, Puffy will be like, man, I'm tired. Shit, I'm going to go count some money or something and go fuck on a city girl or something. Busta, you still trying to rap. Busta Rhymes, it'll be 4 or 5 hours later. He's still going to be trying to rap and perform.
He one of those niggas you can't take a mic from.
Yeah, like,
like dog, you got to turn his mic off.
Yeah.
They miss with some matchups, right? So Busta should have been against Ludacris.
That'd have been a better matchup. He'd have cleaned Luda up.
Yeah,
he'd have been better.
But Luda, look how bad Luda cleaned up Nelly.
Yeah, because that wasn't a good matchup.
Right.
Nelly and Luda weren't a good matchup.
That would be actually entertaining, Luda and Busta.
It'd be entertaining as fuck.
Yeah. I can't ever think of nobody who Busta goes back to 91.
Busta goes back to leaders of the new school. He's still relevant today.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
that nigga be at every award show.
He everywhere.
Like,
he everywhere.
You see Beefy Neck at every award show.
That's a Beefy Neck.
Like he's got the fat. He's got the Fat Joe aesthetic, but he's more
Beefy Neck.
He's more respected in places than Fat Joe is as a lyricist and as an MC.
I don't want to see Busta and Missy.
I don't either.
I just don't.
No, because I just feel like my auntie is gone.
Missy needs to ascend to the throne. No, she needs to ascend to the throne of greatest woman in hip hop ever, and so she needs to battle a GOAT woman.
Yeah, it has to be her and Nicki. That's what I was thinking.
Nicki, I don't. Yes, Beefy Neck.
Her and Nicki.
Missy and Nicki would be dope.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
She even Nicki said she won battle Missy.
Missy, yeah. I mean, Nicki said that.
Nobody wants because she's the queen. She's the GOAT of
like
female
even with her and Busta, it gets tricky if she goes in her R&B bag.
Right,
he's in trouble.
I mean, but he got like one or.
But he don't got as many as she got.
He ain't got
we know, he got that Mariah
She's
Carey.
got writer credits.
Yeah,
she can play All About the Benjamins.
Yeah,
in that
he
battle.
got that Mariah Carey.
Yeah, he got the Mariah Carey joint. He got the Janet Jackson joint.
The Janet Jackson joint too.
Missy Elliott can play Ladies Night.
Yeah.
With Left Eye and them and shit. It's a rap. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that and Benjamin's wins 2 rounds. I ain't even got to her Timberland produced records yet.
You can't put Tamika said, why not Missy and Pharrell?
Like
that's a better matchup.
It's disrespectful to Pharrell.
How?
Because Pharrell is a top 5 super producer.
But you using him as an artist in this aspect.
And he's not going to go in as artist. He's pulling out bangers. He's going to play grinding and shit to take out Missy. Like you're going to die.
I mean, if he just did records that he featured on in his own solo records, he got 20.
Yeah.
That are real records.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not want to play Because I'm Happy in a battle, but that was a big song.
Right. That's a huge song.
Like, that's a huge record.
Okay, so he got grinding. But then she also got writer or producer
on Aaliyah.
Yeah, and
like,
so you think Grinding will win over all of
Grinding's winning around regardless.
Grinding is like all about the Benjamins.
Yes,
it's
but,
strong.
So if you
like
put them two against each other,
it's a wash, a tie, damn near.
Yeah. So you
I know
just canceled them 2 songs out.
I had a cheer to that at the church. Like I was on the cheerleader for the church.
Grinding.
Yeah, and I had a cheer to that.
Grinding is the perfect hip hop beat
for church.
Yes, I was on a cheerleader.
Grinding for the Lord.
I guess. Lord have mercy. God be willing. Selling these bricks outside the church building. Nigga, better hide your children. Got your mom sipping coke like that. How we whip it like that. Why my granny keep talking this church shit? Grinding.
Yep.
Look, Cherie said I have so many questions.
Yep. Well,
I just think
Missy a super producer too, though. That's what I'm saying.
Pharrell's battle is not with Missy. Pharrell's battle is with Timbaland. The supremacy, the Virginia supremacy. They're the perfect matchup for each other.
Tim is
they came up under the same.
Tim
person.
Is using Missy to beat Pharrell though.
Nah, it's got to be Tim. It's got to be Tim.
Half of Tim's bag is missed though. Tim give you 20 joints. 10 of those is Missy influenced or written or produced records, co-produced records.
Yeah, but it's Tim.
I think Missy's a tricky bag, bro. She beating a lot of people.
Yeah.
She's a songwriter, a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but whoever she goes against, woman wise, is giving her flowers. Missy needs her flowers. She don't need to have a real battle.
Oh, so you think we just need to celebrate Missy?
Yes, she needs to be laid up.
They gave her a hip hop honors.
Yeah, she had a hip hop honors one night. Maybe they should.
No, I'm not doing her like that, Tamika. I love Missy. Missy needs her flowers.
Maybe they need to just do a ladies' night and feature Missy and Kim and all of them and just get them their flowers on a versus night and just do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with D'Angelo and Friends. Instead of having D'Angelo battle niggas, they just had him perform with all his peers.
I think if Tip really wants some New York smoke, why don't you go against Busta?
He ducked Busta,
right?
Remember?
He ducked him.
He won 50 Cent. He ducked Busta. But even as big as 50 is, that's how much of a problem Busta is. That Busta catalog is damn near better than 50's.
Yeah.
Just because of how long he's been doing fucking music and how long it's been relevant.
Yeah.
Like, Busta is Jay-Z's age. Like, they went to high school together.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Busta had a deal before Hove. Like 10 years before Hove. You get what I'm saying? Like, 5-6 years before
Adam
Jay.
said Busta and LL would be good.
That'd be a great one.
Be cool.
Big Daddy Kane is 1 year older than Jay-Z.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Jay.
That's crazy.
Jay dash.
Busta and LL will be good. Definitely.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nice mixture of R&B records. Nice mixture of club bangers, real rap songs, longevity. Yeah. That battle I would sign up for that one. I think that will work.
LL gonna take that shit serious.
I think LL's one of the people who could stand in the room and withstand Busta's, I don't know what to call it, energy or antics. His cool, LL Cool, it's a lot like what Big Daddy just went through with KRS-One. His cool was able to handle the room like, oh, okay, you're not rattling me, bro. I'm cool. Like, you can't rattle me. And LL Cool J is that cool, and he has the records to back it up.
Tamika said Busta got a song with Janet. Does 50? No, but 50 has about 8 million singles.
50 has I take you to the candy.
No. You know what the song with what you call it was,
girl, don't you stop.
Little Kim was Magic Stick.
Magic Stick.
That's better than Candy Shop.
Yeah. I only like Candy Shop because of Hangover.
Ow! I take you to the candy. Oh, you talking about the Dan Band? I fuck with the Dan Band. They get off of every movie they in.
Every movie. But yeah,
Magic Stick was dope.
Yeah, no, Magic Stick is fire.
Yeah,
like Lil Kim and 50 still got like a T with each other from that record to this day. Like, I don't know. He still be trolling her and fucking with her like she wasn't a part of one of the biggest records of his career. It's weird. I don't know what his obsession is with her, but you know, he posted that video of her looking like the leprechaun troll or whatever, and she went the fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
He's saying something about me singing.
Yeah, because you sung the what you call it. She said, I just want LL to lick his lips. Both energy high. So the T.I. Yo Gotti thing, that's fake, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that's not a good matchup.
A T.I. wash.
Yeah,
Yo Gotti.
that's not even fair. And I like Yo Gotti. I don't want to see him get done like that. That's fucked up. So in other news, Brittany Renner, right? PJ Washington of the Charlotte Hornets, baby mama, Instagram thought or whatever you want to call her, pariah, was at Jackson State, HBCU's homecoming 2 weekends ago. Posted a picture Friday when she touched down, telling parents to hide their sons. The internet exploded.
Predator.
People called her a predator. Some women applauded what she was doing. It was split.
Really?
Yeah. What do y'all think?
If you're applauding her, you're a predator too.
Is what she's doing okay, and we're mad at R. Kelly?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does that work here? Like, is this where the double standard comes into effect? Because her clapback was, if you were 18 years old, you in college and wasn't gay, you want to fuck me too. It's not like she's lying. Because if I was an 18-year-old boy on that campus, I'd be trying to fuck.
And you know what the conversation is on that campus? I'm at her.
Come on, bro. Soon as I seen the Instagram post, I'm not doing shit else.
Deion Sanders is not going.
Oh, he's not letting it happen.
Hell no.
It's only so much he can stop.
Man,
old man got to go to sleep eventually. Shit. And if Brittany Renner was on Florida State or Miami U campus when he was in college, he'd have fucked Brittany Renner when he was a freshman or sophomore.
But he was prime.
Yeah,
that's prime.
That's what I'm saying. But he getting D1 recruits to Jackson State. That's why she's pulling up to Jackson State. 2 years ago, before Deion got the job, she would have never went to that homecoming. Yeah. He's getting Division I athletes to go there now. Niggas who going straight to the league.
But she bogus. Like, did she pull up to Jackson State to try to get pregnant? Is that what you want?
I guess.
Like,
they tossed at harlot Regina Kelly. She's a motherfucking predator. That's not a clapback. It's a
predator deflection. Yes.
Yeah, she's a predator.
I guess the only difference is they technically adults, although they still, 18.
I mean, that was her thing. She said, if I'm legal and you're 18 and you're not gay, you wouldn't want to fuck me.
I mean, that's what the law says, but we all know 18 and 17 ain't no big difference.
Yeah, she wasn't at a high school. She was out of college.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't at recess. She was
right. She wasn't camping out.
I mean, McDonald's.
I mean, still, but you're there looking to take advantage of an 18-year-old boy.
Not he ain't got to be 18. She just looking to take advantage of anybody.
You're looking to take advantage of a vulnerable college kid who's horny.
I'm not
because you think he gonna have some money and you could take it later. That's predatory behavior.
Of course.
Yeah, the quarterback putting up Heisman numbers.
Right.
So she going for the big fish.
Okay. And another thing.
And she already landed one.
And another thing I wanted to ask, Don, Ken, did we ever find out why Deshaun Watson needed 22 massage therapists?
He had them in different cities.
Different flavors.
It was different cities.
Why did you need 22 of them motherfuckers?
I mean, it's 32 teams in the NFL.
Jesus Christ, dog. Like
if I pull up to play Denver, I need a massage therapist in Denver.
So then that allows the defense to garnish up 22 witnesses to build a case against you.
Right. And how's that going for him?
Like, I probably would have hired I'm so rich, I would have just hired a traveling masseuse.
When you have like a different barber in every city, when you like contact like the hottest barber in each city,
some niggas hire a barber.
Some niggas take their barber with them. Some people right. Some people pull up on the hottest barber in the city.
Yeah, some people have him come to the room. Yeah, my barber's done it. Keith's done it. A lot of the barbers at G's go cut athletes and rappers and shit when they come in town.
It's not completely out of the ordinary to have that many.
No,
It sounds crazy, but
Robert Kraft had more than that.
Yeah, Robert Kraft had more than that.
Yeah, and they was all underage too.
Yeah, right. They was underage too.
And he's still owning the team.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Yeah. I'm just wondering why the brother had 22. I'm just saying a nigga like me, if I was Deshaun Watson, I probably would have just hired one and took him on the road with me.
And that case was over with when they had that press conference, and the chick said she came in the room and he was laying on the table face down naked, and she was so afraid that she went and did the massage.
But like even they saying that they not trying to trade this nigga to no teams because no teams want to take a risk on what's gonna happen in the courts a year from now.
Shit.
Miami is on the docket.
That's the only team.
No. 3 more teams came out today talking about what's up.
Yeah. They,
what's up?
The quarterback.
We need dude.
The quarterback stats are starting to level out.
Yeah.
Now. You're starting to see
once you see our quarterback ain't that good, he's a bum. Deshaun Watson's available.
Interesting. Yeah. All right, we'll see. I don't know. That was the last thing I heard when I was watching Skip and Shannon yesterday. Shannon was saying teams were scared to touch this nigga because they don't know what's gonna happen in court, whether he's guilty or not guilty. We ain't convicted him, but I'm just saying if I had a franchise, I wouldn't invest in him because there's a chance you could go to jail next year.
They're not even gonna go to court, boss.
I think what was the most that somebody missed? Like 8 games? Like somebody missed, like if you know you got a franchise quarterback and you're just gonna miss 8 games, but you already got your you already got a losing quarterback right now. What you losing?
Right. Yeah, you're really not losing nothing. So I guess it's the financial risk at the end of the day, I guess, right? Because the thing that they were saying with Deshaun, which I don't really think they got a case or Deshaun did it, but it's just odd that it's not thrown out yet. So, somebody of this status with this kind of money, with this type of back, and these cases usually go away. Ben Roethlisberger, like this shit usually goes away by now. Antonio Brown, like this shit has been going on like a year, bro.
I'm gonna tell you how you know that this is gonna go away for him. The reason why you know is because the NFL has not suspended him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If the NFL knows exactly what's going on, they got their own investigators, they got their own investigation, they know what's going on with him. If they thought he was gonna lose this case, they would have suspended him already. He'd have been suspended indefinitely.
That would have came in like Stern did with the Malice in the Palace.
Right.
That was a vote of 1, a unanimous vote of 1.
Yeah.
He issued all those suspensions.
Well, I mean, he did it to Brown. Did it to Brown a couple years ago when Brown beat up his chick or whatever.
Yeah.
Goodell came through and was like, "Man, you got to go home."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what the team talking about. None of that shit. So I said you got to
go home.
Obviously, it's cloudier than we think.
Yeah, it's murky. It's just weird. Shannon Sharp again, NFL Hall of Fame dude. He just thought it was weird that the case was even still because he thought it was gone. You know what I'm saying? And when it got brought up a couple weeks ago in trade rumors, he like, why is that keeping people from trading for Deshaun? I thought the case was over. And Skip Bayless was like, hell no, that shit ain't over. It's still on the docket. He in a Tory Lane situation where he's still waiting to go to court type shit.
They see they won't.
And they're garnishing witnesses. Like they're going city to city to garnish witnesses. That's why I said 22 masseuses.
It must not be working.
Something it must not be slammed shut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Some of those stories might be falling apart.
He said, Dino said, is he an active player?
Yeah.
He playing right now?
He's active on their roster. He's just not playing.
He hurt?
No.
So he's under the Ben Simmons Act.
He's hurt.
So the Texans is through fucking with him.
Right. The Texans been through fucking with him. The Texans was through fucking with him before the allegations. This is why people think that the Texans set this shit up. Because they was through fucking with him before then. Dude from the Texans don't want to pay him.
So why he didn't just trade him a long time ago, though?
Man.
Dude said
because they were winning.
Yeah.
When JJ was there and the other brother the Hopkins that catches all the passes and shit. And they had the good running back.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the owner came out and was like, I'll wait 4 years if I have to.
Before he let him go, right?
Right.
So it must be a fight between ownership and the coach then.
Because that was a stupid ass comment. Let him sit for 4 years and pay him.
Oh, you talking about with Ben Simmons?
No,
with
oh
no, that was Ben.
That was Ben Simmons. That was Daryl Morey. I was about to say, I thought the Texans owner sold out Deshaun.
Right.
Yeah.
The last reports I heard, no, that was Philly. That was Daryl Morey. The GM said that. The owner of Philly didn't say that. The GM said.
Right.
He fucking Ben Simmons life up.
Okay. Okay.
And they just sent him.
That's what he get.
So now guess what they're doing with him?
What'd he get?
That's what he get.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, yeah. But listen, I'm a firm believer that Ben Simmons didn't want it out of Philadelphia for a long time. That's the only reason he won't shoot a jumper. Is because he knows he plays with a dominant center. He knows that any other superstar that plays with a dominant center has to shoot. He won't shoot because he wants out of Philadelphia.
Well, this is my thing. The scouting report. Did you read the scouting report on Ben Simmons 5 years ago when they drafted this nigga? They first of all, they shouldn't have drafted him.
Right.
Nobody should have drafted him. The scouting report was that the nigga is a prisoner of himself.
Yep.
Team Ben. First of all, this was out of LSU. Team Ben. He quit on the team halfway through the season. Same shit he doing in Philly right now.
Yep.
Quit on the team halfway through the season. And then he refused to shoot jumpers when he was in college.
Right.
But they took him because he was 6'9" and he was represented by LeBron James now.
Yeah.
So everybody gravitated to him and made him this big star. You see what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't he shoot?
I don't know why the nigga won't shoot. But he's a prisoner of him. Get what I'm saying? He's so egotistical and been fluffed up as a basketball star since he was 5 years old that he like, I don't have to shoot.
Right.
I'm all NBA. I'm 6'9", 260 pounds. Can't nobody do nothing with me if I decide to turn it on. Can't nobody do nothing with me. So I don't have to. You motherfuckers ain't gonna make me shoot.
Didn't he fuck with a Kardashian?
Yeah. He one of them weirdo niggas. Kuzma, Clarkston, Simmons. The list goes on. Bunch of goofy niggas in the NBA fucked with them hoes, and they usually take a nigga like a year or two to get his life back. Because Jordan Clarkson just got his life back.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson is a monster.
But he sucked for about 3 years when he was going through that Kardashian shit.
He got out of that Kardashian pussy, and the boy turned into a baller.
Facts.
So, which Kardashian he had? Kendall?
I think he was fucking one
Kylie.
of them. Kylie. I think he had Kylie.
Simmons had Kendall.
Yeah, Simmons had Kendall. Yeah.
Kuzma had Kendall too.
I think so.
Kuzma's with Kendall currently, right? Or no, she's fucking with
somebody else.
She fucking with your boy from Phoenix.
No,
Booker.
Yeah.
That's her current.
Yeah, that's her current.
Jesus Christ, them hoes get around.
Man, they just date NBA. Because I remember back in the day, it was Rashard McCants, Lamar Odom.
Yep.
It was a whole bunch of them NBA niggas.
Kim went football.
Yeah, Kim went football.
But after it was it was before she went back to the NBA.
Reggie
Bush
was
before Humphries.
Yeah, he was before Humphries.
And Reggie
Chief, what's happening? Yeah, Reggie, what?
His career over too.
Yeah, Reggie done. Yeah,
Hey, Reggie.
What's the difference in the Kardashians and the girl who had Jackson State?
It really ain't one.
No different.
They just got money.
They're not going after young dudes. Remember, Kendall's young. Kendall is their age.
Yeah, that's her peer. They date their age, but I still feel like there's some predator there. Kris Jenner told her daughters not to date down.
Yeah.
Go after athletes. O.J. Simpson was an athlete.
Lamar Odom turned into a whole crackhead.
He was a crackhead
before her though. And to be honest with you, if the nigga could have got his shit together, Tristan Thompson would not be with that lady, right?
Yeah, no,
like she loved Lamar Odom. For real. I think Lamar was a little older than her too. You know what I'm saying? He was a real street dude. You know what I mean?
I knew motherfucker.
I knew Lamar Odom was on crack when they showed his candy addiction.
Yep. That's when I knew it too.
I said, "Oh, this nigga smoking rocks."
Yeah,
he gotta be.
Niggas who eat candy like that.
He gotta be. It was disgusting. I was disgusted by the amount of candy that man eats.
I'm talking about he would take like Tootsie Rolls and smash them.
Yeah.
And then make like a big wad or something out of it and eat that. Like
I would like to do a study on that. It's something about a controlled substance that makes your sweet tooth increase.
Sugar mouth.
Like you won't eat shit.
My OG does powder, right? OG homie do powder. He like 62. Sugar mouth. That's what he called it.
Yeah.
When they used to send me on store runs. JR, I got the sugar mouth. I buy you whatever you want from the store. Give me 8 Butterfingers, a honey bun. I'm talking about the sweetest shit in the store, boss. The sweetest thing you can eat out that motherfucker. Then I'm gonna tell you, my dad was like that. Sugar diabetes, though. You know what I'm saying? My dad was bad with that.
Oh, is that why they call it booger sugar?
No, it just looked like sugar, and you put it up your nose.
No, the sugar the sugar is like it's like smoking a cigarette after you smoke
Facts.
weed. It
enhances
it
If you have
because
to smoke a cigarette after you smoke weed, then you need to go to crack.
you know what I'm saying. It brings the high back up.
No,
if you smoke a cigarette,
but I'm gonna tell you something
weed.
though. In reality, on some deep shit. Shout out to my mother, rest in peace. Natural health shit. Sugar is like cocaine.
Yeah.
It's as addictive. It's actually
it's more addictive, actually.
Yeah.
The hardest thing that people fight with any type of food addiction, food porn, overweight, unhealthiness, all that is the sugar intake.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's the hardest thing to cut out. That's the hardest thing to get out of your body too. When you're trying to work out and you know what I'm saying, do shit like that is to get the sugar off. That shit is hard as fuck.
Stop the cold turkey.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Don. He stopped the cold turkey. And you lost a lot of weight though. Yeah, used to be
I don't know because
kind of big.
I'm not really like a sweet person. Like
yeah, I'm not. I wasn't ever either. So that.
I'm saying he did a complete sugar
complete
intake.
Sugar.
Like for instance, your sugar intake might be low, but you'll strike out and eat a honey bun. I mean, strike out and eat a cinnamon with a whole bunch of fixings on it.
Yeah.
His intake where he wouldn't even drink juice with sugar in it. Like he cut no candy, everything out, like completely out.
I'm back on sugar a little bit now.
With you with no dreads.
Yeah.
That Lala Brown video from the studio.
You just thought I had dreads forever.
Yeah,
like
she thought she was born with dreads. Shit, dog came out his mama with dreads.
Hey,
that video's from like 2005, 2006.
Yeah, I'm like, look at Don.
Oh yeah, candy definitely hit different when you chop. Even me, when I get high, I eat the fuck out some candy. So yeah, it's a totally different experience when you're high.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this. Lil Nas X trolls Boosie the other day. Says he has a record coming out with Boosie. Boosie wasn't tagged. Somebody must show Boosie the video or told him Boosie went the fuck off. I'm surprised they haven't shut down Boosie's social medias and shit because he threatened this boy. He told the boy to commit suicide. Called him all kind of gay slurs. Yada yada yada.
I told him to go get fucked in the ass.
I stand with Boosie.
I tend to agree. And here's the reason why. We just had this argument. We just had this argument at work. If this was opposite, if Boosie was trolling Lil Nas X, they'd be ready to cancel him.
They can't, Dino. Exactly. No, Dino said they can't tell Boosie shit. No, they can't say Boosie went too far. He trolling. And look, I'm from a troller, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a troller. When you troll people, there are no rules to their clapbacks. There's no parameters to how they can clap back at you. You understand what I'm saying? There's no reason. You can't be like, oh, Boosie went too far. Like, no, he didn't.
No,
he's minding his business.
He's minding his business. You know me and you ain't doing no motherfucking song together.
Correct, Dino.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't hit me, then tell me how hard or how many times I can hit you back. You can't.
He has been bothering Nas X for a minute though.
He has been. He's been trolling Nas, and Nas trolled him, and he said something back to him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking either. I stand with Boosie in his response, but I'm not taking either side in this war that they're having. I'm just saying in the rules of trolling, there aren't any rules. That's just like 6ix9ine was trolling people. If you slap the fuck out of 6ix9ine for trolling you, I can't say you're wrong for doing that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you can't troll people, and then, like Ken said, that man was minding his business that day. That day he hadn't picked on Lil Nas X yet. That day Lil Nas X woke up and decided to pick on Boosie. So if you decide to do that, you got to be ready for whatever gonna come back at you.
What was Nas X response?
Or
did he have one?
No, he said something about he was mad that the Disney Channel didn't have some Halloween movie on this month or something.
Oh, so he
trolled.
Like it didn't bother him.
That's a part. That's how you troll.
So
his dad snapped.
Nas X.
Yeah, his dad snapped. His father.
Here's
said Boosie was washed up. The fake gangster.
I hate this shit because the problem is, and our conversation at work was around Tyler the Creator, right? I think Tyler the Creator's last album was dope.
Yeah,
but I'm not going to give Tyler the Creator any money or any spins because I don't agree with the fact that he gets to troll heterosexual men and it be okay. Because if we go troll a gay woman or a woman go trolls a gay man, then they want to cancel you.
So somebody.
So if Nicki Minaj went on Perez Hilton's show and she rapping and she saying me and Perez finna go have sex and I'm finna turn him straight and all this other shit, they'd be ready to cancel Nicki. You don't respect that man's sexuality
underneath the rules,
right?
But the double standard, they will be applauding Nicki for
right.
saying that. Women get applauded for saying they gonna turn gay men straight,
right?
Yeah.
But I mean,
I'm saying underneath the rules that they're trying to cancel.
I mean, did she say it in one of her songs though that she was gonna turn a gay man straight?
Probably. Mean, Nicki said that.
Yeah.
I think damn near every female rapper said that.
Yeah.
Probably. The fact that I had to watch Tyler the Creator troll Funkmaster Flex and tell him they was finna go have butt sex and all this other shit.
Well, the other thing
that's disrespectful.
Is what I didn't like about it is I think Tyler's dope. So I didn't like the fact that he didn't get critical acclaim until he started doing that shit.
Right.
Think about it.
Was
this boy been putting out dope music since he popped on the scene.
Facts.
Nigga is a great television writer. One of the funniest shows on TV is The Loiter Squad. If you've never seen it, the nigga has a parody TV show like Saturday Night Live. Come on, Cartoon Network. Funny as fuck. Him and his friends Taco and Earl the Sweatshirt and them niggas.
Yeah.
Dope. Funny as hell. Current.
Or Sweatshirt is dope.
It's dope. That's what I'm saying. And he didn't get no. It's just like Frank Ocean. They don't get no accolades until they start doing the gay shit. Now all of a sudden they critically acclaim and they win in awards and it's the up for album of the year. And I thought this Tyler album was dope, but I thought Goblin was dope. He's a weirdo nigga. He's a RZA baby. You know what I'm saying? One of them weird niggas like that. But it should be dope though for the young niggas. I thought this shit was dope.
I said you can't support Tyler and love Eminem.
Bro, it's not the same thing. Like Eminem's not forcing sexuality on people. He's trolling everybody. He trolls pop
gay
stars.
People. He controls gay people too.
Right. He trolls pop, but he's not saying, we finna go have butt sex. But me and this gay person, he'll say it about a straight person. He won't say it about a gay person.
True.
Right?
Yeah, so he'll make a straight person gay though.
Right.
He's done that in his bars before.
So there's a line that the only reason I have a problem with Tyler about it is because there's this movement from the LGBTQ community to cancel shit like that against them.
But he's doing that for the reasons that I just said. You see what I'm saying? That's how you get in today's game. That's what they got niggas doing.
I don't like that. ION.
To me, it's no different than Thug putting on the dress.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. You see what I'm saying? Everything is to get in that conversation and also to get in the room with those people.
Yeah.
Because the Elton Johns and shit, they control the industry. If they say you dope, you dope.
Yeah.
You could be whack. It don't matter. Or you could have been dope for 10 years. The minute Elton John or one of them type of people say, yeah, I like what he's doing. Yeah. And all of a sudden it's a different type of conversation. Speaking of Young Thug is the only artist to have 2 #1 albums in 1 year. Shout out to Young Thug for that.
Yeah.
The album that he put out with his label earlier this year, YSL, that featured the single Ski that everybody I know is familiar with. And then he just put out his album Punk last week and it debuted at #1. So he's the only artist this year to have 2 albums debut at #1 this year. So I thought I'd give Young Thug some credit for that. I thought the album was pretty good too. You get a chance to check out Punk. I think he's found his lane, which is rock and roll, which I always thought he was when he first came out. I thought Wayne was trolling him when Wayne started doing the rock shit. he like, oh, you gonna troll me, little nigga? Because you really should be a rock star. I'm gonna show you how to be a rock star, little dog. You know what I'm saying? So I think over time, maturity, more money, more exposure, traveling, getting out of Atlanta, being around Travis Barker. You know what I'm saying? People like that have opened his musical palette up.
Travis Barker make you want to do some rock.
Yeah.
Travis Barker get to playing the drums. You be like, man, fuck it. We going on tour.
Yeah, he's with
Courtney.
Travis with Courtney?
Yeah, Travis is with Courtney. They've been together. Shit, I caught like an old episode of the show Kanye was on and Travis was at the house. This is probably like 3 years ago. Him and Scott chilling.
So she left Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott got a girlfriend though. Scott got bitches.
Disick was the best one off the show.
No, yeah, Disick was
Lord
great
Scott?
for the show.
You talking about Lord?
He was great.
You
for
talking
the
about
show.
Lord Scott? Lord Disick is the
was
GOAT.
the best.
That's my favorite person out of the Kardashian clan. Him and Mason. They son.
Yeah.
Him and Courtney's son with the comb over. That's my guy right there, man. I like them. I used to like Rob, but Black China had me looking at Rob a little weird.
Black China finessed him so hard.
Dog. Facts.
Jesus Christ.
Netflix employees walked off the job last week. Bunch of trans people walked off the job last week because they still mad at Dave Chappelle. So we were able to save our LBTGQ friend because he never even saw the shit. Then the next time we talked to him, he like, y'all over exaggerated what Dave did. Shout out Michael J. Curtis, our brother. But last week, a bunch of trans people, I guess they felt like they lost the battle in the media to Dave, so they decided to walk off the job at Netflix last week.
So Netflix is hiring.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
Because Netflix don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't. I seen the trans dude. I woke up and Good Morning America was on the TV randomly, and I seen the trans guy. He looks like a guy too.
Yeah,
he's not really doing a good job trying to look like a lady at all.
I mean, okay, so most
shoulders was like this nigga look like Bakhtiari with makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And his voice was deep too. He was like, yeah, so and I went in the bathroom. I'm tired of being judged when I go in the bathroom. Like, dude, you look like a football player with a dress on. Right. Like, what are you talking about right now, nigga?
Do you have a cock? Cocks go in the men's bathroom.
So
until you get rid of that motherfucker, you go to the man's bathroom. I'm sorry. It's the way it works.
I love going to the men's
Your
bathroom.
cock goes in the urinal.
So
to be.
So Eddie Winslow was seen with Sydney Starr. If people know who Sydney Starr is a pre-op transsexual. So this guy looks like a woman, but he still has his dick. Eddie Winslow, or whatever it is, I don't know his profession, Darius something. What's his professional name?
Darius McCrary.
Darius McCrary has been caught in scenes with her, pictures floating around the internet or some shit, and he's trying to deny it. But she's saying that they've been intimate. Hey, Michael.
Wait, what happened?
Look, wait, what happened? So
okay, so Darius a freak.
Clearly.
He a freak.
I knew he was fucking with this thing a couple years ago. This isn't new. I didn't know it was. I can't say that.
This thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a woman. It's a woman.
It still has a dick. It's not a woman. It still has a penis.
Transsexual woman.
Exactly.
Whatever. He was messing with that motherfucker a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he been touched by Superhead. All the motherfuckers was touched by Superhead that was dating Superhead. That they all a little off. Remember, she said
Superhead was out here pegging.
She said she used to peg Lil Wayne.
Yeah, she said she pegged Wayne.
She got peg list. She knew she was about to come out with it. Well,
because I said, "Hey, Michael." Yeah, that's how you gotta say it. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-op. So
they're trans women. Gender isn't based on genitals. Lord have mercy. Sydney Starr still has a dick. That's all I'm gonna keep. Still has a cock.
She has a cock.
It's a cock fest down there, Mike. That's all I'm gonna keep saying.
When you get a chance, get on YouTube and find the story where Fat Lip from Far Side tells a story about getting fucking with a transsexual. It's the most hilarious story. That nigga actually tells a story thinking that it was a woman.
Lord.
For about a week.
Lord.
Oh.
Wow.
Them niggas wild. They just tell the story like
do stunts.
I'm sure.
So no, you don't have to say it like that. It's racist.
Yeah, Sydney been out here. Sydney got pictures with Chingy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not Herbert.
Oh
yeah, Chingy.
Yeah, she
a lot of people,
Howard. There was his name Howard.
A lot of people though. You know what I'm saying? Chingy came out and said he ain't do nothing with her though. He was snapping.
No, he was getting pegged too. That's why the chicken head came about.
I seen Chingy video.
I like it right there.
That's what he meant. Give me what you got for a pork chop.
Yikes.
That's what it meant. I knew it.
Soldier Boy too.
Yeah, Soldier Boy. It was she got a lot of photos.
Oh, Sydney, when she first hit the scene,
yeah,
she was catching everybody.
Yeah. Then word got around. Like, that got a dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was like, whoa, get this bitch up out the VIP section. She got a dick. You know what I'm saying?
That got a dick.
That remind me of Ace Ventura. Remember when
at the end when they found out it was the football player.
It was the football player the whole
Ray
time.
Finkel.
Ray Finkel.
And Finkel was Finkeling all of them niggas.
Woo! Finkel was getting it in, baby. Ace Ventura had to wash his mouth out with soap. Shit. You can't fuck unless you get naked, man.
Oh, he's saying they had to know.
Yeah, no, that's how niggas is finding out. In the club, she looking like, you know what I mean? She looking like a 7. Liquor goggles, she probably about a 9. You know what I'm saying? You nigga reach on down there.
Damn, what movie was that with?
She might be tucking.
What was that movie with Forrest Whitaker?
What that's gonna feel like a doochie?
Yes.
It was definitely gonna feel like a doochie.
Feel like a doochie?
It's gonna feel like a doochie cat. It ain't gonna
Big
feel like a
old
penis.
doochie cat.
It's gonna feel like a doochie cat.
What's that? My clit.
Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel
Oh,
and
yep,
Einhorn.
she said dude who made
Einhorn
Pander
is Finkel.
designer. Yep, she got pictures with designer.
Yeah. That's where all them sounds came from.
I got holes in the venom.
He was,
Yeah,
getting,
holes
he
in
was getting
Atlanta.
touched by that Doochie cat.
And then he said he had holes in Atlanta. And you know you can run into one of them old Adam's apple pole in the pants girls down there, boy.
It's a lot of doochie cats.
Yeah, a lot of doochie cats in Atlanta.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta's the black Doochie cat capital.
Man.
Yeah.
It's the white
And
capital of San
designer did
Francisco.
say he got holes in Atlanta.
You know, so it's
Punda.
it's like gray sweat season, and I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of doochie cats. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Damn, fellas.
Dick fishing.
Wow.
With them doochie cats.
Dick fishing.
Yeah, I see a lot of doochie cats.
So y'all saying Sydney Starr got a doochie cat?
Doochie cat.
The language y'all using right now is hilarious.
She tucking her doochie cat?
It makes sense.
Is she tucking her doochie cat or?
Well, she definitely tucking.
She definitely tucking her doochie.
She's tucking, and that's where the doochie cat comes in at.
Oh, I get it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
doochie cat.
All right.
Yeah. It's a doochie cat.
I got you.
You know.
You missed the conversation where Doochie Cat was born.
Yeah.
But
Of course, we were in the presence of Michael J. Curtis.
Right.
That Ken. That's when these things usually come about. Is when Mike is around.
Mike is
You know what I'm
around.
saying?
Take about 5 minutes to catch context clues and shit.
Mike is such a horrible influence.
What was it? It was Doochie Cat and dick fishing.
Dick fishing and
Dick
doochie
fishing.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas be out here dick
tis
fishing
the
with they
season.
doochie cat.
With that Doochie Cat.
Tis the season.
Oh boy.
She showed how she tucked on there.
Whoa.
She showed the making of the Doochie Cat.
Whoa, she showed her tuck game. So
it-
she's been on national television telling niggas she's a tranny and niggas is still.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Because niggas like trannies.
Niggas like
see?
trannies.
And my thing is I'm like this. A couple years ago, niggas was all in the closet. I was screaming, come out the closet. If you like trannies, bro, just say that.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
easy way to
okay.
come out. It's the easy way to come out the closet right there.
It's okay.
You know, you gay.
That's your thing.
Right. If that's your thing, that's your thing. It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Studs don't dick fish.
No, Studs coming with the book
what's
bag with
Malik
the strap.
Yoba? Malik Yoba came out and said he like trannies.
He like trannies. Look, Dino, Studs coming like this.
Yeah, that's
bro.
Ivor Stud over there.
Yeah, they coming like this, bro.
Ivor Stud.
Allen Ivor Stud.
Ivor Stud. Okay. Ivor
For your
Stud.
bitch.
So, question: the difference between the Doochie Cat and the hermaphrodite.
Ooh,
Hermaphrodite got both,
right?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So if
if you're super freaky,
That's
there's
super freaky.
there's your target.
yeah,
That's what you want.
That's the she-male. He shit, right? That's super freaky. Jeez.
That's wow.
That's super freaky.
Yeah, you gotta want it. You gotta want it all.
Yeah.
I want it all. Like that, and I want it now. Like that's
Dog, we are terrible. We are terrible.
If you don't know
gotta
what a
want it all.
hermaphrodite is, Don, give them the definition of
A hermaphrodite was born with both sexual organs, a penis and a vagina.
In a vagina. Okay. So that is technically a doochie cat.
That's
literally.
a real Doochie cat.
Yes.
You gotta want it all. You gotta
That
want it all.
is
You taking in. You.
I'm wondering, like, if you're born a hermaphrodite, if your penis is long enough, can you fuck yourself?
If you was born a hermaphrodite, you have a badussi, not a doochie cat.
Yeah.
A badussi?
That's booty, dick, and pussy.
Don't you got it?
Yeah, that's true.
Don't you got it?
Yeah, that is true.
Don't you got it?
Scientifically,
it's a badussi.
Sometimes, yep.
So like a gay hermaphrodite. Right?
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Wait,
it's a lot. That Kanisha has it right. It's organic doochie cat.
Organic doochie cat. Facts.
No, that sounds expensive.
Yeah, facts.
A gay hermaphrodite.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure. Like, that's doing a lot, right?
But that might be a
Dino said one is usually smaller than the other.
Yeah, usually the penis is smaller. It's a micro penis.
So it's a doochie
weird.
cat.
It's a doochie cat.
Yeah.
It is an organic doochie cat, though.
I don't think so.
Ladies, fellas out here giving y'all doochie. Doochie, la la la. Doochie.
That's disrespectful. But like, don't you gonna come over here and pull that doochie cat out?
It's some ladies who like the doochie cat.
I don't want no doochie.
You don't know.
I don't. If I might as well fuck a bitch.
Oh, true. Jesus.
Yeah, I might as
But
well.
if
I
you-
might as well fuck a real
But if you're a
coochie.
woman,
Okay. So how small is a doochie?
If
Like
your
a
ball,
thumb?
if your balls hang
Thumb
lower
size?
than your dick, if your balls hang lower than your dick, you have a doochie.
You have a
cat.
doochie. Yeah. Sounds about right.
so if you're a woman
Sounds
and
about
you're
right.
attracted to a transsexual who is made up like a woman that's pretty,
You're queer.
and you're a woman, and you be like, oh, and you find out he got a doochie cat, and he can just dick you down real.
Would y'all fuck?
Would you fuck? It's like a whole different experience, right?
I'm sorry,
Facts.
I wouldn't fuck a trans.
But you don't know they trans. You getting dick fished like
Mhm.
like these brothers claim they get
Yeah.
Coochie fish.
coochie fish
Coochie
I'm
fish.
getting
My bad.
coochie fish.
Yeah, coochie
Yes,
fish
coochie fish.
By I'm sorry, what
by a
is it?
trans.
By trans.
Like Sydney. Let's say for instance Sydney
Oh.
Star, right?
Uh-huh.
And she still got her pole down there. You feel me?
Mhm.
But when you don't know that, but when y'all get back to the crib, you realize she got a pole, and you just like, all right, well, fuck it, let's fuck then.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Oh.
No,
She
sorry.
can't get you with loud pipes, big rims. What do you that show like?
If you piss on your balls, you got a doochie cat.
If you piss, your balls are longer than your. If your balls hang lower than your dick, you have a doochie cat.
Is that possible?
Dino,
Yeah,
I
it
would.
is.
Dino,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't tell nobody that you're gonna suck whatever I. pull out
Have
of
you
these
ever
pants
seen
because-
Black Dynamite? You've never seen Black Dynamite? Oh my God, I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but it's
I've seen.
it's
I
a
haven't seen
running
all of it.
joke in the movie about the malt liquor, Anaconda malt liquor,
Uh-huh.
and Richard Nixon. So it's the Anaconda malt liquor mixed with Richard Nixon gives you a little dick, right? That's Richard Nixon, right? He's little dick.
Yeah, a little
Right.
bit.
Yeah, so that's the joke, running joke throughout the movie that they put this malt liquor in the black community to shrink black men's dicks. That's the
Hilarious.
joke in the movie. And at the end, one of their friends OD on it, and they show his dick, and his balls are big, and his dick is little. Funny as fuck. If you've never seen Black Dynamite,
Doochie
please watch that shit. It
I've
is
only seen
fucking hilarious.
bits and pieces of it.
Fucking hilarious. This cannot be the topic today. I don't even know how I got here because of Darius freaky ass from Family Matters. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't see him all up on Myrtle Urkel. You know what I'm saying? He liked women with poles and dresses and shit, obviously. Because he was all up on the girl version of Steve Urkel and shit on the show.
Lord, Dino got a doochie cat.
Yep. Dino said E40s. It's got to be on hard to be longer than these nuts.
Lord,
Damn.
he got a doochie.
Yikes. Dino said you're gonna suck whatever he pull out
That's
them
not
K serum
that
jeans.
okay. So that's not necessarily true because as you get older, your balls drop.
Yeah, they do drop.
So-
they sag like
Well,
titties.
They sag like
You know
titties.
how women get breast lift? Y'all better go get a nut lift.
They don't do that.
They don't do those.
Well,
The nut-
Dr. Miami can pull miracles.
The
okay?
nut lifts when when the dick is aroused.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna
I
automatic
don't
by
thi-
nature. It does it. We don't
I
need
don't know.
a scientific.
I just don't want to think about no saggy balls.
Yikes.
I mean, nobody wants to think about saggy balls.
especially on this side
Right.
of the table.
Yeah,
Like that Saturday Night Live skit.
Sweaty,
Yeah, sweaty balls.
sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
sweaty balls
No one wants to think about saggy balls.
at all ever.
Speaking of which,
Exactly.
A
A
ball
ball
rejuvenation.
rejuvenation. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
didn't dude get in trouble?
They got an herb
sweaty
for that.
balls.
Oh yeah, that's
Alec
Alec
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Yeah, he shot somebody on a movie set. They didn't know
Yeah.
the prop gun was
Whoops.
He
fake.
shot 2 people. One
Two
died.
people, one died, but they didn't know the prop gun. And the dude who gave him the prop gun
Whoops.
said he didn't know it was loaded. So I don't really know how Alec is liable in this situation.
I mean, that's how Brandon Lee died.
Yeah, Brandon Lee died like that on the set of Drag. They were remaking his dad's movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enter the Dragon. Whoops.
Yeah. That motherfucker shouldn't have been loaded at all.
It's not on Alec Baldwin. Like,
no, not at all.
doing his job.
Somebody handed him the gun.
Somebody
It ain't
handed
like
him
he
a loaded
prepared it,
gun.
or yeah, they handed him a loaded gun, and he's pointing at the camera, which he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
But Crown, shout out to Crown, he brought up a very good point. He said that's why he don't shoot music videos for street niggas who point cameras, guns all in the camera.
Right.
No, I get that.
Yeah, I get that too. I always wondered that when I used to watch those videos, like them niggas ain't that good with those guns. Like his finger could slip,
Right.
and your ass is dead, boss. Like for $200. You know what I'm saying? Like in some YouTube views. Like, fuck all that. On another note,
Damn, she said the prop gun dude got fired twice before for faulty gun prop safety.
So he
Jesus
should be
Christ.
charged instead of Alec Baldwin.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
who they
yeah.
are. That is who
Oh,
they're
yeah.
finding liable.
He going to jail.
Alec Baldwin's
He going to jail.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin's been with the family and everything. No, they're not. Nobody's mad at Alec Baldwin. He's been with the lady who died family for like the last 2 days, giving them money.
The prop guy's going to jail. If this is his third time,
Yeah,
he's going to jail.
he should have been in jail the first 2 times.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, in other news, Insecure came back on for its 5th and final season, I believe.
Never
And
watched
on
that
its-
episode.
And on its first episode of this season, Molly, one of the characters on the show, who people assumed was an AKA in real life. I don't know where that came from, but I follow that young lady. I've never heard her say that before. But
Is she a comedian?
she's a comedian.
She's a comedian.
Yeah. Oni, she's got like an African name. She's got African parents, and her set is about growing up as an African kid in America. That's
Right.
what all of her jokes are about. And it's pretty funny though.
Yeah,
She's
she
got
is
a whole comedy thing on HBO. But I guess she wore AKA shield and clothing and lettering on the show last night, and a few people are upset about that. I don't know what to make of any of this. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Let's ask an AKA.
Yeah, let's ask an AKA.
Oh,
Angel.
Angelica.
Yeah. Can you let us know what the tea is here? I thought it was good promo for black sororities and fraternities, but maybe they don't want promotion. So I don't know.
I mean, I know that we
It was Amanda
Oh, it
Seals.
was Amanda Seals, not Molly.
Oh, okay. They kept saying Molly.
Yeah, I seen Molly all over the internet.
Yeah.
That's where I got that from. But okay, that's cool.
But I think because of the
So Amanda's an AKA,
She had on an AKA sweater.
but she's not an AKA in real life.
I don't think so.
No.
How do you feel about that, Angelica, as a resident AKA in the house?
I think because of the sacredness of all the rituals and all that stuff, people try to hold it close to their heart
Yeah.
and wanted to continue to be sacred. And you ain't go through what I went through, so you don't have a right to wear that shit, kind of thing.
You don't use it as
It is
exploitation.
TV.
It's disrespectful to wear the shield. They could have just stuck to the colors like most movies do.
Tamika said her character is an
Her
AKA.
character's an AKA. So
How does that work?
it is TV.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to get some licensing rights from the AKA people? Like if you have a Nike check mark on your hoodie on a TV show?
Angelica said it's not a big deal. She says really not a big deal.
And I'm pretty sure Issa has friends of.
Look, Dino said her character is, never mind, motherfuckers be fake mad. That's my point, Dino.
I'm pretty sure Issa has friends that are AKA that are in the.
I'm
that
sure.
were-
I'm sure it's
pretty
people
she
working
talked-
on the show that are
Yeah, I'm
AKA.
pretty sure she talked to people about that before she did it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I saw the Twitter exchange between her and AKA, and she
Mhm.
apologized.
She
to the AKA,
apologized.
and it's like, "Hey, sorry, we didn't mean any disrespect or whatever
She-
she said." But
Tierra said in Stomp the Yard they didn't use actual frats out of respect.
It's stumped y'all.
That's something.
I thought there was alphas. I think there was alphas in this
In,
chapter.
Yeah.
in
Yes.
school days, they used real fraternities.
They
Right.
use real real fraternities.
Yeah.
They used real fraternities and Stomp the Yard. They just weren't the main characters fraternities.
Yeah. And
That's
just like school
right.
days.
Yeah.
They
That's
were
usually what
G5G and Tisha Campbell and them with some other shit. But
Right.
Yeah.
in that step contest, they went against the Kappas, the Alphas.
Right.
I remember that
Omega.
step show in the
Qs.
movie. And the Qs,
Yeah.
yeah. So I've never seen that.
Even in Drumline,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Sigmas, it was all of them was there. They just
Remember the one
made
boy was
people-
pledging.
Yeah,
They were pledging Kappa Alpha Psi. That's the real band.
That's what Neo was. So like,
That's the real band for
so
it.
now let me give you some history on that. I went to Morris Brown. I tell people all the time the most popular fraternity on our campus was the band fraternity.
Kappa Alpha Psi.
Right.
And you had to cross that motherfucker like a real fraternity. It wasn't, oh, he plays the
Kappa
drum
Kappa
real
Psi.
good.
It's
He
Kappa
just
Kappa
automatically in. No, they,
Kappa Kappa Psi.
It's Kappa Kappa Psi.
yeah, like it ain't, you can't just play the drums and be in.
Right.
Like you actually had to cross.
Oh yeah, a different world used it too.
Yeah, different world used it too.
Yeah, there was always because Ryan was Alpha
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know what I mean?
or is
It's
Alpha.
LA. There are hella pretty ass AKAs in Cali. They use the colors.
Yes, they are.
They use
AKAs, in my experience, are gorgeous.
Well, that's your sister. That's your sister frat.
Frat sister.
Yeah, your frat sister.
Yeah.
So.
Not Kappa.
What that mean?
not Kappas.
Not Kappas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's you.
Yeah, AKAs.
Right.
Yeah, that's you. I'm
Alpha.
sorry.
Alphas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the only real brother sister is
Yeah.
Sigma and Zeta.
Sigma. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only real one. But
It's the deltas and the sigmas, right?
no,
No.
Sigma
Sigma and
And
Zeta.
Zetas. Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
because
both
they use
look-
the same colors
they
and
both look
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
My whole family, aka
Angel said it was good for representation, but it needs to be authorized. See, I believe Bill Cosby might have had it authorized.
I'm pretty sure.
All the money that he invests in black colleges and universities and shit, he probably had something worked out licensing wise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't just work out something licensing
Yeah.
with them people. Like,
This is amazing because it's been like a ton of white fraternities shown in movies. And I don't see no Skull and Bones members jumping up getting mad at motherfucking movies for
I don't
using
even
them.
do they take they shit as serious as we take it?
No, they
But
don't,
Skull and
nobody
Bones,
say-
Skull and Bones do.
I mean, you know the divine.
But they
Nine
shit is kind of like a secret society, bro. Like our shit is like worn on their sleeve, my nigga.
It
Like,
just maybe like a couple years ago, the sorority community was in an uproar because Fashion Nova put out like these dresses or shirts or whatever, and they had the AKA colors, the Delta colors, the
just the
Sigma,
colors.
but they also had their numbers on there, like the years
the year
of their
right.
anniversaries on there. Yeah.
And
So,
so
and
that
it-
was a problem.
Yeah, that was a problem. That was a big uproar with Fashion Nova. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Trying to keep shit sacred.
Can we move
That's
on?
all.
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
I wish I cared that much. Like I would
Right.
I would go head up with you and be like
Okay,
arguing
so
with
let
you.
me.
but I don't-
As a person, I'm not in a sorority, but I can see why they would feel some type of way. And this is if they seen a unseasoned person walking around with their colors and the 1908 AKA colors, and you're not an AKA. It kind of it's like a slap in the face with an unseasoned person.
Unseasoned person.
But I
Yes,
think
that's
they
what I
think
call it.
any person wearing
Yeah,
it, they
but
ain't
it's but
crossed the
Fashion
shit.
Nova. You know, it's Fashion Nova. I'm pretty sure Fashion Nova didn't get no type of permission to do that.
No,
You know
they
what I'm saying?
definitely did.
So that's why it was an uproar. Like,
I guess I understand that to a certain extent. I'm like, we care about shit that we shouldn't care about.
We taught that you see a cat who fronting, you call them out, basically spit your literature kind of
Gang shit.
It's gang
Yeah.
shit.
Gang
Spit your
shit.
literature shit.
Gang Spit shit. your
Spit
lit, nigga.
Yeah, and if you ain't, you take your shit off. It's the same shit.
basically.
So there's a lot of people walking around who think they are frat, but they were
I know
they were players
I knew
underground and
about
not
the
official.
years that just swore he was a Sigma.
Ghost
like
Ghost Brothers.
That's what that's called.
Yeah, it's because if your chapter is kicked off the yard,
then how are you crossing? Yeah, right. I remember they were doing that with the Qs when I was at Mo.
They was just killing niggas, taking their cars and their women, ironing clothes and shit.
My homeboy
for months. And then
before we get off of this, I have to tell this story. My nigga was trying to cross because he didn't. I don't think this nigga finished. But my nigga I grew up with went to Bloomington. He went to Indiana.
Oh shit!
And he crossed as a Kappa. And for people who don't know, that's the original site of where the Kappas come from. They broke this nigga rib, maxed his credit cards, and we didn't find out none of this was going on until his mother got the credit card statement. Because, the bills were coming back to her house in Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we found all of this shit out. And then the nigga never even crossed. So I'm like, you went through all of that, bro, and you didn't even fucking cross.
It's a lot of those stories.
Yeah, it's a lot of those stories. I'm like, damn.
I mean, I don't get why they want I'm kind of in the middle. I can, from a standpoint, I can see why you would feel disrespected, but like I can see because we worked hard for this. So if anybody can wear this shit, why we working hard for it? You know what I'm saying?
It's like anything. You can lie about anything.
Yeah. So I can see it from that point, but I don't feel like
that motherfucking kid doctor walking around saying he a doctor. Like,
but I am
charging
a doctor.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I watched
and he got
17 seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
And he got in trouble for that though.
I am a doctor.
He got in trouble for that. People who watch Grey's Anatomy, people who watch Grey's Anatomy think they doctors for real, bro.
I have watched 17 fucking seasons.
Like everybody on that motherfucker don't die.
I
trust you as a doctor. Like everybody on that show die.
I am a fucking doctor. Okay.
You're not a good doctor. Right. If you learn from Grey's, everybody on that motherfucker dies.
Right.
All right, cool.
Nobody
when your ass start having breathing attacks,
even the lady who the show is about, she gets a new disease every season.
She beat that shit.
She just had COVID.
She beat that shit.
She just had COVID.
Was she in a coma?
In a coma with COVID, I think.
Yeah. And she beat that shit. She got the shit beat out of her. She just survived a plane crash. She cold.
So, speaking of HBCUs, somebody put out a diss record about y'all president this morning. I meant to find that before I got here, but I'll have it the next time y'all see me online. Some nigga named Devon or Devin or somebody dissed Joe Biden this morning. I wish he would have called me for a verse because when I read this headline right here, it makes me want to diss Sleepy Joe too. Joe Biden has cut the HBCU fund by $30 billion. We were getting $45 billion from the U.S. government prior to him. Donald Trump gave us $45 million. Joe Biden cut our shit down to $2 billion. He took $30 billion away from historically black colleges.
So that's why the students at Howard are sleeping in tents and shit outside because of the living conditions.
Yeah.
Donna. Go ahead.
I told you so.
I voted for Kanye.
Y'all, good old Uncle Moneybag Joe.
Y'all loved Uncle JoJo.
I voted for
Uncle
Kanye.
Moneybag Joe.
I showed this. Say it's gonna be better.
It's gonna be better with Joe Biden.
He beat us on Sunday.
Hey, but your guy
feed us on Monday.
Your guy coming back on 2024,
ain't he?
I went up to Oshkosh and saw signs.
Yeah, he coming back. He running again.
Trump 2024.
He's not gonna win the Republican nomination.
No, he ain't. But I heard he might run as an independent. That's what I'm hearing.
Good. Maybe he could do what he want to do.
The machine,
because he's gonna win. If he runs as an independent, he's gonna be the first independent to win the presidency.
I might vote for him.
I voted for Kanye.
What can we lose? What do you have to lose? Remember, that's what I said last election. Like, what do I have to lose?
I believed. No, fuck it. I don't believe shit no more.
On my mama, Kanye would have set it off.
I try to tell y'all, man.
And Kanye would have gave us some money too.
Joe Biden history told you who the fuck he was.
Man, we said that. Convicted more niggas than anybody. He indicted Larry Hoover and Big Meech. The laws that he created is why Big Demetrius Flannery is still in prison today off the laws that Joe Biden created, the RICO law.
They got videos of the man on camera calling motherfuckers niggers and shit.
Well, he probably got dementia.
He had
this was when he was young.
You can have mild dementia at like 40.
Man, listen.
If
Biden is a racist member of the system.
He's been in politics for 49 years, people. In Washington, D.C. Not in just the alderman of his city or mayor of his town. He's been in D.C. for 49 years. DC has been fucked up for 200 years. A career politician? Really? Like,
I told you so.
Why we didn't pick Hillary? I thought that's why we didn't pick Hillary, because she's a career politician.
Right.
We wanted something different. Y'all went right back to the same shit.
Y'all just didn't want nothing that bleed in the main office.
Facts.
Not with the football.
You said what?
Not with the football.
I'm just saying, y'all didn't want a woman in the main office. Y'all didn't want a woman.
I mean, I guess she don't bleed no more. She old enough.
I'm about to say she old as fuck. She's still making babies.
She got a hysterectomy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
She
that
got her
lady
shit
still
tore
making babies. Hillary old a bitch.
Y'all just didn't want.
I thought she couldn't make babies when the bill was getting his dick sucked.
I don't want the mood swings nowhere around.
Exactly.
Football.
Y'all don't want a woman.
And secondly, I don't want a motherfucker who won't suck her husband dick the right way so that he not fucking with secretaries.
What does that have to do with
running
anything?
running the country?
What does
Bitch,
that
if
have
you
to-
can't manage your husband,
Bill
you
was
can't
off.
manage the country.
That ain't fair.
But
Bill,
that I'm about to say, Bill. No, Bill is a nigga.
Bill was
Okay.
fucking black holes on the campaign trail and all that shit. Dying like
Bill is a nigga. Okay.
Bill pull up playing that saxophone. He gonna fuck your mama. That night.
hey,
Swear to God.
Listen, y'all. I mean,
Did
I just
you
wanted
see
to.
how
I just
he
wanted
was
to
looking? Who
pull
was
up
that at
and,
Ariana Grande
Mhm.
at Aretha funeral?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sweetheart, go
Hillary
give me,
was right next to him.
Go give me a Dutch.
Listen, I want you to roll up that backwood. I'm gonna play this here saxophone. And then
So
after
you
the
would
words,
have
we're gonna-
took Monica in the main office.
No. So listen, it was a joke I heard one time about why Bill picked Monica. Right?
Mm.
Bill was a busy man. He was the president of the United States. He peeped out of his office one day and he said, "You come here, suck my dick." That's how
random she was.
Yeah.
Like Marilyn Monroe was popping. So for her to be fucking the president, you know what I mean? Monica was lame, average. She wasn't a looker. None of that shit.
Yeah.
Like a woman like her usually don't get to fuck with powerful niggas like the president of the United States.
Right.
That's how you know Bill's a hoe.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? John F. Kennedy
convenient
wasn't a
pussy.
hoe. He just was cheating on his wife.
Right.
Bill's a hoe. Like Bill would have fucked anybody.
I would have gave him some too.
Bill peeped out the door and he said, "Yep, you."
They said that's a Dave Chappelle joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was Dave Chappelle. Okay, so I mean, he probably hit it. Pussy was good. Hit it a couple more
Dino,
times.
I agree
Nutted
with
on
you.
her
I'm
dress.
not opposed to a woman being the president. You know
I'm
what
not
saying?
either. I'm not opposed. I'm opposed to Hillary being president.
I mean, because I feel like Michelle would be a great.
Oh, Michelle be
president.
fantastic.
What'd you think about Kamala?
She too smart.
Fuck Kamala.
Michelle too smart. She knows.
So you don't want a smart woman?
No, she's smart enough not to do that shit.
Not to do it, not
Oh,
to
I
even
was
take
about to
the
say.
job. Yeah, that's why she hasn't even threw her hat in the ring or nowhere near the conversation because she's
Every
smart
time I
enough.
ask her, she
That
be,
whole
hell,
house
hell,
gonna
hell
smell
no.
like motions and cocoa butter.
She ain't fucking with them. And she spent 8 years up there. She's straight.
Right.
They don't want that up in their motions and cocoa.
They already
butter.
had it up in there.
Yeah,
They
already
know,
had
but they
it.
don't want.
Not running
that
the country.
running-
They don't
running
wanna
the
run
country.
She was running the country.
Fuck Kamala, man. I hate Kamala.
Michelle Obama was running the country.
Kamala got picked because she was the black female version of Joe Biden.
Auntie Ruckus. Auntie Ruckus from the Boondocks. Straight up.
I feel like
And she showed up as a mulatto, so she was safe. Mulattoes is safe. They black and they white.
Yeah.
Safe.
the sportscaster lady Pam, her wigs can
Pam
definitely,
Oliver?
yes, her
Yeah.
wigs can run for president.
I gotta leave Pam Oliver alone, man.
It be windy in them stadiums.
It be windy
though.
as fuck in them stadiums.
No,
And the white
bro,
bitches'
no.
wigs be stiff.
No.
That's why they shit don't be moving.
Nah,
They be having them Donald Trump hair
Pam,
implants.
Pam OC is
Pam got a real wig. She got one of the Beyonce joints.
The hell no, she ain't got no Beyonce joint.
You don't understand how. Okay, if
Pam wigs ain't got no part.
let me give you. I'm gonna give you all that, but let me give you an example of what I'm describing to you because I don't think women fully understand what it's like being on that football field.
Right.
A field goal kicker has to kick a ball. You want to know why that's hard? It's not the fact that you got to kick a ball through some uprights. That's
I
the
know
easy
you need
part.
the wind.
It's the wind. No. The wind could be blowing at you and you're kicking the ball into the motherfucker. That's how powerful the wind is. So if you got a wig on, that motherfucker don't stand a chance. That lady got to wear a hat
Right.
or a chin strap on her wig.
Yeah.
You have to wear a chin strap like a football helmet on her wig to keep the motherfuckers down. Other than that, it's
Pam does have TT thickness.
well, she's strapped.
She's
my
strapped.
She's strapped. That's why they keep her in a trench coat.
Yep.
You ever notice that?
Yeah.
They keep her in a trench coat.
And they stay up here.
Yeah, and they stay up here. She's strapped.
You know,
But they'll show Aaron Andrews' little ass booty.
You know, her wigs got thickness too.
Rachel Nichols?
Rachel
Rachel Nichols.
Rachel
strapped.
Nichols strapped like a book bag.
Man, she like
and not a stud book
she
bag.
like 5'3".
No, I got another one for y'all. I just found her the other day. What's her name from the news? You seen her before, Tommy?
Oh yeah,
From the Channel 4 News? This lady fine in a bitch, nigga.
Nigga, bring that over here, boy.
Lord.
Who is
I
that?
forgot her name. It's like Miranda something. She worked for Channel 4.
Oh my
bro.
God.
She bad. Spanish chick on Milwaukee News.
Oh my God.
And when I went to her IG, I seen a lot of my players was following her on IG. Y'all didn't put a P on, man. I seen a lot of you niggas in her likes and shit.
Her wigs, you can bend over though. So
damn.
They stand on their own.
That chick is bad. From the news, Channel 4. I forgot her name. She fine too. And Jason Taylor's sister.
Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor. Colin Coward.
Joy Taylor, the finest thing on TV, goddamn there. Damn near
Joy
the finest
Taylor?
thing on TV.
Bad.
Joy Taylor is gorgeous.
Joy Taylor need her
I don't know who that is.
It's Jason Taylor's little
Jason Taylor.
sister.
Remember Jason Taylor used to play football?
Oh yeah.
Here, Moot.
She ain't got no ass though.
Yeah, she ain't got no ass.
But
she's still fine though.
Oh, she got some big titties.
Them titties is tittying.
Yeah.
And I like her because she can wear like ethnic hairstyles
Yeah.
and then wear like white people hairstyles. That's a cold chameleon thing that she can do. That's dope.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, right. Nice.
Them titties be titty in.
Nice.
Did you say Mary Stoker? I can't fuck with Mary Stoker. I can't fuck with Mary Stoker and that motherfucker Eddie.
I'm straight on
she
her.
used to be. I looked at her the other day.
I ain't never liked her. I ain't never liked her because of that motherfucker Eddie in the middle of her forehead. That motherfucker long as a bitch.
Never paid no attention.
I tell you who low key strap. But that remember when they had the morning show with the chicks on Fox 6?
Mm-hmm.
The old loud black lady
strap.
Oh yeah, I saw her at she was at something.
I seen her at the Bucks game.
Yeah, I seen her in person.
She was outside one day. I was like,
yeah, she's strapped. They don't show that big old ass on TV either. They be hiding that shit on
She's
camera.
lost some weight too.
Before we get up out of here, man, I got something I wanted to touch on real quick. Why do y'all think men shut their partners out when they going through stuff?
Because that's what we're taught.
Pride.
It's a pride thing, I believe.
Yeah. So if you include your partner when you're going through shit, you acting like a bitch.
No, not all the time.
Shit.
Not all the time.
I'm not saying all women say that, but
Right.
that is
That is
a
the
narrative
stigma.
out here. That's a stigma. That's a narrative out here. You can't really be going through anything.
Right.
You're a bitch ass nigga if you're going through something.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You with your significant other, you have a lot of things that you're going through on your own, and to burden the relationship with more actually puts more pressure on the
It's the fact that you think that you're burdening the relationship.
Yep.
So this is what
and it get used against us arguments.
It will get used.
So this is what somebody said, because the second I share my deepest fears with you is the second that the mental image you have of me, one of security, poise, and strength, takes a hit. Then my weakness can be aired in future disagreements that we have, or even used to coddle to shock me into submission with shit that you want me to do.
Yep.
I mean, I can understand.
So you manipulate that.
I can. I've seen it done numerous times, so I can definitely understand that. But
yeah,
not all women are like that, though.
No, I ain't saying all women.
Not all. Well, I mean, you can't say all or most or every, and for anything, right? That's a crass generalization.
Yeah.
So you especially in the Black community.
Yeah.
That is a huge thing, and
in the Black community, weak for men who want to go to therapy and all of that stuff like that.
Yes.
Right? You look weak when we need it. Like,
so
we
we clam up out of a sense of defense, right? That's a protection thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not on purpose, or it's not to shut y'all out. It's just conditioned. And I guess that's something that we gotta break.
It's hard for y'all to break it when you guys are not used to actually having that genuine person who you can break it with. So it takes a little while for y'all to break it and break out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause y'all conditioned to clam the fuck up. But
also it's learned too.
Yeah.
It's a learned behavior.
I can look back on times I know.
Yeah, when you growing up crying and all that stuff.
No, but
like
I'm
that,
saying I know when times my mother was going through something. Mm-hmm. Now that she's no longer with me, I was like, oh shit, that's what that was.
Exactly.
And she would retreat. Yeah. She wouldn't talk about nothing. She wouldn't say nothing.
But hell, me personally speaking, I'm that way. Like I will clam up in a second.
But
like,
the thing about it is that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you know, stress and shit like that is a big killer of people. And the best thing that I've learned, and I don't know if it's because my mother worked in mental health and was, you know what I'm saying, a school social worker and all that type of shit, but talking about it, you know what I mean? Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, like, you have to talk about it. I guess the thing is we live in a time and period where it's hard to trust people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what people gonna do with the information that you're giving them and shit. But I guess you just got to find that one person that you can confide in. You know what I mean? And share that, because it's not the worst thing you can do is hold that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because either A, you're gonna explode on somebody one day and it's gonna go bad, or B, it's gonna eat you away from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then it because we've all, and I'm speaking from experience here. You know what I'm saying? From somebody that's lost his son. Shit like that. Like, I clammed up. You know that, Don. After dealing with Sean, I was very young when he passed. At this age, I'd have been able to handle that way better. But I was a baby when he died. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that's been easier about me with that situation over these last 14 years is talking about it.
Yeah.
Once I started expressing about it, it was easier for me to deal with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Black people are very passive aggressive because we hold in so much stuff. And so that's where the rage and the explosions that you get from people comes from, because we're passive aggressive. We don't talk about anything. We don't communicate. We don't say something's wrong. We don't say something's bothering us. And then we get to a point where we snap.
And the thing is about the embarrassment. You got to lose that. Everybody going through shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The person you might probably telling might be dealing with some way more embarrassing shit than you dealing with. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, who set this morality standard for us? Everybody make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what makes people not want to tell people, because you're going to be like, oh, you're going to look at me away. You see what I'm saying? Not knowing this motherfucker probably done did worse shit or going through some shit way worse than what you're dealing with, or might be going through the same thing and can relate. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I just advise people, man, in our community, you know what I'm saying? Before we signed off tonight, I just wanted to share that because I've been dealing with it personally. And I know we all go through it, that you have to talk about this shit. Even if it's with the person that you're dealing with and it might cause an argument, it's better to put that shit out on the table. Rest in peace to my nigga Pat. But we used to have these things on 81st Street with my crew back in the day, and it was called Put It on the Table nights.
Yeah.
And if it was a secret that you was holding and he knew, he would invite everybody over and tell the secret in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, I think we got to start holding ourselves more accountable and being more receptive to when people got something to say or they're dealing with something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listening to comprehend instead of defending all the time. And then just be a passionate ear for each other. Because if we aren't, who is? We don't go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't really believe in what church is telling us and shit. So if we're not talking to each other and sharing this shit and building with each other, who else is going? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Where else are we going to get it from? So
Facts.
On that note, man, this was episode 115 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to my YouTube audience. Shout out to everybody who locked in with us today. Very, very dope episode. Very dope content. I appreciate y'all. We ain't going nowhere, man. So we'll be in tune. Stay in touch. Keep checking us out. And we will see y'all on Thursday. Also on Thursday after our show, we got to pull up and tap in with the people from TZ Talks. So Slick Talk with Scalez, me, Don, and Cherie will be going on TZ Talks Thursday also. So we'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.